Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel. I have a new pick a card. I know for those of you that watched yesterday's, this will be back-to-back readings. If not, this is just a new one. So welcome, hope you guys enjoy it. I tend to do these types of readings on my Instagram, so I thought let's just do it for YouTube. And we're doing what are you currently attracting into your life, kind of like manifesting in a way, I guess. So we're gonna do that. And as you can see, I have a Doorables. So the rumor is, well, it's actually true. Some of these boxes have 2 or 3. In the last box that I opened, there was actually 3. I didn't realize it until I almost threw it away and I found Piglet in there. So Piglet is somewhere safe and sound now. I don't know where I put him, but he's somewhere safe. And we're going to see if this box contains 3. So again, if you just want to jump to your reading, that is cool. Timestamps are in the description and comment section. For the rest of you kind of want to see what we have going on here, let's take a look. And of course in the timestamps, I'm not going to tell you what we got, so you can find out. Either you watch it or you just, maybe you don't care either, right? It doesn't. That's cool, that's fine. So, I don't know. Sometimes it's 3, sometimes it's 2. Oh, let's just open that. I'm not going to we're going to turn it to the side so we can't see, or at least I can't see. Oh, we don't have this one. Why do I want to say kaboom? I cannot, I'm going to have to, hold on. I'm going to pause. No, I'm not going to pause. I'm going to do it real quick. Because now it's going to Duke. Yeah, it is Duke Kaboom. Okay, cool. So we have him for this first. Let's get him out. That's pile 1. That kind of makes me laugh. Not at all who I was expecting at all. So that's cool though. We got someone different. Oh, this one's 2. I think this box only has 2. There is only 2 in this one. Okay, so I'm going to use the wedge for pile 3. Pile 2 is, dude. Okay. The last 2 readings, Rapunzel has been showing up. Like, I just pick her out of the pile. I mean, she's right here. Rapunzel's been like haunting us, taunting us. I don't know. I don't know, but I'm just gonna. There we go. So I was thinking I was safe from Rapunzel. I was like, I don't want to get her even more last person I expected. So that's pile 2. Pile 3, you guys are that. Sorry, I know my bracelets are noisy too. Instead of frisbee, we got a blue all sport frisbee for pile 3. So pile 1, Kaboom. Pile 2, Rapunzel. Pile 3, the all sport frisbee. Timestamps again are in the comment section and description. Meet you guys at your pile. Hi pile 1, you guys are the Duke Kaboom pile. Again, like I was saying, I was not expecting him at all. But I don't know, I just find him funny. Anyways, today's pick a card reading is what are you attracting into your life? And we're, currently, it's like, what are you currently attracting into your life? I tend to do these more so on Instagram, but I thought I'm going to switch things up a little bit on the channel. I'm just going to try to cover different things like I do on Instagram. So let's get to it. Let's see what we have. This is, it's going to be short. It should be short reading, to be honest. I don't know. I guess at the end you guys will be able to tell right away, depending on the length of the video, whether that's true or lie. You'll find out. It's not a lot of cards. It's not. And this tends to be what I typically do for Instagram, so you're kind of seeing the live version of it. Let's start off with tarot though, like we normally do. So we have the 9 of Swords and the Ace of Coins. Let me grab a drink of water, I'm sorry. I know, I'm like, I haven't even been talking and I'm already drinking water, but with the 9 of Swords and the Ace of Coins. what you are manifesting, so I do feel like you guys have been very, very much worried about your finances. I feel like this one is going to be more, well, I was going to say it's more geared to like your career, your finances, but at the same token, I can see this also applying to a love situation. You'll know, and it might be possible that this will apply to both areas, right, of your life. And so where you've been very stressed and worried and like, how am I gonna just get enough money, take care of these bills, take care of school, whatever applies to you. There's different generations. It seems like a lot. There's different age groups that watch the channel, so please just take what resonates for your age group there. But I do see that you are attracting a new financial and stable offer, a new opportunity that is going to take away these worries and these concerns that you've been having as of late. Let's get your oracle cards. I do have 2 oracle cards. Money, 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 money. That's what I see. And we have know your worth. Okay, so this is going to be 2 different things. It is. I mean, first of all, obviously money. I feel like you guys, whatever this opportunity coming to you is going to be very fruitful. It's going to be very successful. It's going to lay down the foundation. For some of you, this may be a promotion at work. It might be a raise or just some type of recognition that's really going to open the door to other possibilities. Like, sorry. Let me clear that. Maybe like, oh, what's the word? Like an internship, or where you're shadowing with someone, kind of learning new skills, new systems, new programs. I don't know why makeup artist was coming to me right now. So for some of you, if you're like in makeup or hair, like beauticians, that sort of thing, like I feel like you're going to be expanding as far as what you're doing, even like nail technicians. So that's something else, and if you do, let me know. My nails done. Anyways, but do you guys have just money? Hello, money, you know? This Ace of Coins, it's very exciting to hear for you guys. Anything with the card itself, I mean, just to read it, you know, all my finances are now in divine order. Love itself knows my needs and is the source for all. I needn't clean to gain or fear loss. Every need will be met through offering all to the divine. So yeah, I feel like, you know, especially with that 9 of Swords energy, whatever hasn't been working out, whatever maybe financial losses you've been having, it's all going to be, you go from the 9 to this new beginning. It's beautiful. Now with the skunk spirit, the know your worth, I feel like for those of you that this may apply to in a romantic sense in your love life, I do feel like there's going to be a shift within you where you're really going to be seeing yourself in a different way, where you once may have settled for certain things, like you might have brushed something under the rug if someone did something to you, or you know, you might have made excuses for them and just like let it slide, let it slide. I really feel like you're standing in your power more and knowing your worth, knowing what you deserve, and you're like, no, I'm not doing that, I'm not allowing it. And it's really just opening your eyes up. I feel like it's bringing new stability into your self-love journey and how you see yourself, and then how others see you because of how you're treating yourself, how you're but how you're kind of teaching others, like, this is how I'm going to be treated. This is what I will accept from you, and I won't accept any less. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like that's kind of connected, these two, because of know your worth. But also with the know your worth, going back to the finances, I know I was doing yesterday one of the readings kind of back and forth. So let's just go back to the financial part of it, and then we'll go into the love. That's how I should have done it. So I'm learning as I go. I'm sorry for being confusing. That's how I should have done it. But going back to the career part of it. So for those of you that this applies to your career, with this new opportunity, again, you're going to be getting financial stability, just saying more money coming in. I mean, we have the green here. And then the know your worth, I really feel like for those of you that are applying for jobs, you're not settling for less than you deserve either. You might be at a job where you're getting paid so much to do way more than what you're expected to do. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're paid to be just like an hourly employee, but yet you're doing like supervisor, even boss type responsibilities. And I feel like you're kind of going to be shifting. There's going to be a new offer. There's going to be something that comes through that's going to open the doors to that financial stability to give you more money. Also, for some of you, I do feel like this is also a creative project that is going to be coming in that's going to open this door. For those of you that have those side hustles, this is a very good indicator that things are going to be going well for you. If you've been thinking about it, I feel like, you might be stressed about it. And this is actually going to be a very good new beginning, money-wise, career-wise, for you as well. So there's different kind of avenues that people can make money, so just take what resonates for you. But really what it comes down to is you're attracting money. You're attracting financial opportunities. You're attracting financial stability. That's what you are attracting. You're walking away from the stress and the worries of not having enough to having enough. So you're going from a lack mentality to I am abundant type mentality, which is great. I love seeing it. Because we were talking about career, then I'm like, I'm going to separate it with career and then romance. And of course I do only career, and then I'm like, bye. So I'm sorry. This part I'm learning when it comes to the live videos recording. So for those of you that this applies to a romantic type of situation. I do feel like you've been stressed, you've been frustrated, you've been disappointed when it comes to love. Wondering, am I going to find love? Is love going to find me? When is it going to happen? Just all those different kind of concerns, feeling kind of left out, possibly surrounded by other people who are in relationships, whatever applies to you. But this opportunity, this offer is going to be coming in from someone. And this person is going to have a stable offer for you for a type of relationship. It may not be exclusive right away, but the offer that they make is going to be more serious. It's not going to be... When I say serious, it's something that's like they've really thought about. It's not just where they're looking to hit it and quit it kind of thing. They're like looking for something more. And they see that with you, that possibility, that potential for it to really develop into a beautiful relationship. For some of you, this might be someone from the past, and this might be referring to reconciliation. So just take what resonates here where you apply. If you're just completely single, or if you're, waiting for someone, that's what we have. It could also be partial, like apology, right? But it is going to have stability and like substance to it. It's going to have some weight to it. It's not just like, oh, I'm sorry. It's going to be really more detailed and thought out. And the money card, it's all in green. So I feel like it's like all that glitters is gold in a good way. I just feel like you found treasure, just money is abundant, it's full of love, it's green. Green is connected to the heart chakra, so also very positive. And the know your worth. I feel like this is you finally are stepping into this power of knowing what you deserve, what you want, what you're willing to allow, what you won't. You're setting your boundaries, Pile 1. And so because of that, because you do know your worth, that's what's attracting this romantic offer that is full of potential. And that's now the end of Pile 1. Gosh, I'm so sorry for that. I'm going to have to work on it. I don't know what the other piles are going to be, but I'm going to have to keep that in mind. So I'm sorry. I'm going to try to edit some of that out. I haven't done that before. We'll see how that goes. So... For real, that's the end of your reading, Pile 1. Thank you guys for tuning in. Again, it's very possible that you may want to watch one of the other piles, and that is very, very much fine. But if not, thank you guys for tuning in, and I'll see you on the next pick a card. Bye. Hi, Pile 2. You guys are the Rapunzel pile. Welcome to your pick a card reading. As I was saying in the last one, Rapunzel has shown up in the last 3 readings. I had no idea. Of course, I had no idea she was in the box today. In the last reading, she was the first one that came out, and apparently she had been the first one in the other pile, so I don't know. I don't know. And then I was kind of playing with my selenite wand, and apparently parts of there actually, there you go. Part of my selenite broke off. So for my crystal people, does that have any type of a meaning? Because I know selenite is for protection, so I'm just curious. As you can see, I haven't banged this around. I only use it for the readings and I leave it here. Otherwise, anyways, there's another piece broken off. Anyways, today's pick a card reading. What are you currently attracting into your life? It might also possibly be that this is kind of like what you're manifesting in a way too. You can kind of look at it that way, especially if it resonates once I start to lay out the cards. I tend to save these readings for Instagram, but as I was telling pile 1, or maybe I said it in the intro, I am going to be switching things around a little bit on the channel, doing a little bit more different topics. Just because, you know, love isn't just about, the readings aren't just going to be romantic all the time or what they're thinking or feeling. I'm bothered by that. Anyways, I left Kaboom out here because he's funny. I don't know. I'm very amused by him being in the box. No idea. Alright, so this is actually like what I would do for the Instagram pick a cards. Since, you know, I don't post photos or anything. But this is typically the amount of cards I use. Sometimes less. Pile 1 did pretty good, so let's get to it. We have the 6 of Swords and the Page of Swords. You guys are very much in your thoughts. Pile 2. We'll do the Oracle cards in a second. Yeah, because typically I shuffle them all out at the same time, but I'm going to keep it the way that I do it on YouTube. On here. So, okay. You know what I'm getting? Oh, it's not bad, but you guys know once I start talking about spiritual stuff, then I can kind of go off on a tangent, and I'm not trying to. But I feel like for what you're attracting, I mean, I feel like you are attracting, actually, what you are attracting, pile 2, okay, see, this is why it's easier when I do it on Instagram, because you guys don't see all this. The first thing I was getting was about spiritual knowledge. Some of you are attracting an awakening. Some of you might be attracting, I wouldn't say a dark night of the soul, but I do feel like you're being guided by spirit for some of you. Especially if you're not really too spiritual. For those of you that watch the channel, you guys know how spiritual I am, so you guys kind of know where you fit into that. I feel like that might be for some of the newer subscribers, or just people in general who aren't as spiritual. Nothing wrong with that, by the way. The second thing that I was getting was that what you're attracting are resolutions to whatever conflicts, problems, issues that have been coming up that have been weighing on your mind. Like I was saying, you guys are very much in your thoughts right now, or have been lately more than so than your emotions. And what I was getting with this is that you are attracting like thinking outside the box, finding resolutions, possibly, I just feel like you're using different ways of finding resolutions that you wouldn't normally do. Like, you know that, what's that one quote that, oh, the one that goes where it's like, you're crazy, you know, if you want a different result, you have to do things differently, and it's crazy, you know, to think that you'll get a different result if you do the same thing over and over, because it's kind of like, that's technically that's what a cycle is, right? So now that we're making that connection, some of you are breaking cycles. Some of you are breaking those habits that you've had. So much information. So for some of you that all may apply. For some of you it may just be the spiritual aspect of it. For others of you it may be that, you know, finding the resolutions to whatever has been upsetting you, or you're breaking whatever habits you've had that aren't working to your benefit and working in your favor. anything else with these. No, I think we're gonna leave it there. This is gonna be interesting. So let me lay out the cards and then I'll explain. And so we have self-love, and we have mouse spirit. Tend to the small things. Okay. I learned from yesterday's reading, I learned that I need to make things flow a little bit easier. I kind of need to just do one reading. I have to do like mini readings within a pick a card reading. And like I was saying, with the tarot cards, you guys saw I got 3 different things, right, out of those 2 cards. To make it flow, to make it not be as confusing, I'm going to go through the first thing first, the spiritual aspect of it. We'll do that mini reading. Then I'll do the one about finding the solutions, and then I'll do the other one. It's a lot. It's a lot. Okay. So the spiritual aspect of it, the awakening, the connecting to your guides part. And so we're going to start off with the self-love part. And show me how to love myself. Show me how to take care of the inner child. Show me how to be kind within. When you step into self-forgiveness, so much can change on the outside. Okay. I might need like timestamps within timestamps right now, because there's that card alone. It's giving so much information. And is there a simple way of putting it? For a lot of you, and I think for almost everybody who ends up going into a spiritual awakening, there is that one catalyst moment. There is something that propels you to becoming more spiritual. And what I was getting with that, with the self-love, it's really waking up to who you are as a person, really discovering who you are. So what you're attracting within this awakening is discovering who you really are, what your purpose is, what your mission is, what you really do enjoy, what you enjoy, and not what other people are telling you to enjoy, or what social media is telling you to enjoy, what influencers are telling you to enjoy. It's really getting down to the bare bones of everything. It's like being stripped away of all the other things, maybe even things you were taught, that you were shown, and waking up and like being shook to reality. And it's very big. And then I also feel, that card mentions the inner child. So for some of you, whatever catalytic moment you had is propelling you into healing, to growth, to evolve to the person that you really were and always have been. But everyone else was making you blind to it. Where everyone else was making you blind to who you really are. That's that card. And then we have the mouse spirit. Tend to the small things. And that, I feel like going to the bare bones of it, getting down to the basics. What makes you happy? What makes you tick? Why are you triggered? What is it that you really do enjoy? What is it that you're passionate about? Because like what they say, whatever you're passionate about, that's usually the reason, that's usually tied to your life purpose, your soul purpose, your mission, why you're here. I probably could do a reading like that, but I don't know. Eventually we might get to it. But this is just getting to the simple things. I feel like, society just has a way of influencing what is supposed to be, what's allowed. But that's all matrix thinking. See, this is why I don't like getting into spirituality, because I'm trying to step away from it, but this is what we're getting with this for some of you. Probably do need timestamps, because this pile 2, you guys are going to be pretty long. But it's just getting back to the basics. And that's what it is. If you are on a spiritual awakening, if you're not really fully woke just yet, That's what you're attracting. But for some of you, maybe you are woke, but you're not fully woke, or you're just kind of tiptoeing in, and now you're like, you're diving into the water. So with that, nothing to be scared of. It's not. Just makes you more aware, more aware. So the second thing was finding solutions to the problems you've been dealing about, whatever has been worrying you, getting away from those rough, rocky waters and finding a new way of dealing with it, right? So that was that. And I feel like, you know, okay, this is what I'm getting now to connect those and to connect the self-love card. I feel like a lot of those problems that you may have had is how do I say this? Because I don't want to make it sound like, you know, your fault for anything. It's not. I think it's your perspective on things. I feel like you're changing your perspective, going back to what I was saying about thinking outside the box. And I mean, I don't know, maybe this is tying into the cycles as well, so I'm probably going to connect these two because that's kind of what I'm getting right now. Damn. How do I even say this one? This one's a little tricky. Give me a second. I know, it's taking me a little bit on this one. And you guys probably know what I'm trying to say, and I just cannot find the words to say it. It's not like putting blame or anything. I feel like if you would look at a problem, just take a step back and look at it, there's other possible solutions. So it's almost kind of like, you know, when you're trying to look for something and you're like, where is it, where is it, where is it? And you've had it in your cut off on me, but like it cut off it, but like you've had it in your hand the whole time. I don't even know how to explain this one. I might have to come back to it. But I feel like what I was getting was with those waters, it's more like emotional turmoil. Emotional, like repressing feelings, not fully expressing feelings, not having someone to talk to about your feelings, not having a way to express those. That's causing like this negative, not negative, it's not going to be negative for all of you, but for, you know, it's what's made it harder to find a resolution to the problem, right? Because if you're still dealing with the problem, then it's like, it's almost like the only thing you can think of is 2 + 2 = 4, and you can't think of anything else, you know, when there's 3 + 1, 4 + 0 kind of thing, just to simplify it. So I hope that makes a little bit of sense. And I feel like that self-love, this self-forgiveness is what was catching my attention as I'm doing this card. So there's something within you that is kind of causing that problem, making it worse than it really needs to. It's like maybe you did something and you're like beating yourself up over it over and over and over again. And what Spirit is saying here is like, you need to just find that self-love, to forgive yourself, to find that resolution. And so this is kind of where it goes into the breaking that cycle, breaking that pattern that you've had. So now we have the Mouse Spirit, tend to the small things. And also, like, you know, with the Bone, just getting to the very basics of things. Finding your happiness, connecting to yourself, forgiving yourself, loving yourself, and really taking a breather. I feel like just not even meditating, just clearing your mind for a second. Because I just feel like with the 2 cards that came out, how you guys are all in your heads and thinking so much. It's almost like this never-ending race of thoughts. And you just need to, you need to exhale, pile 2 is what I'm getting. So that's what you're attracting. What you're attracting is, again, you're either attracting a spiritual awakening on a deeper level, or what you're attracting is, you know, I feel like really what you're attracting is breaking patterns of the past, patterns that you used to cope, patterns that you use to kind of get away with, maybe not get away with things, because I know you guys aren't shady like that, but you guys know what I'm trying to say, right? You're getting away from the problems, being a little bit just open-minded to different possibilities, but ultimately, you know, loving yourself too, and learning about yourself and growth. This obviously, I mean, it is about growth, and it's almost like spiritual growth in a way. If I'm going to sum up, if I'm going to combine the two things that I'm getting, even though they're kind of a little bit more specific, really when I read all four, what you're attracting is spiritual growth within yourself, almost like ascension too. So, I don't know. Think about that one, pile 2. It's very good energy. Nothing to worry about. Hope I didn't scare any of you. It's good. You know, we love to see the self-love card, but yeah, whatever it is, you guys need to forgive yourself. You know, forgive yourself and don't be so hard on yourself. You're only human, and you're here to learn. The world's a stage, and it's a learning ground. And some people might be a little bit more knowledgeable, but you know, we're all dealing with our own stuff, right? So that is where I leave it, pile 2. Comment, like, share, subscribe. I know it's very, very deep. That was a lot to go through. And I was saying, oh, this is going to be a short reading. And yeah, 4 cards. 4 cards. Ugh, anyways. Link to my Instagram for more pick a card readings like this one, but shorter and to the point. It's in the description box. Thank you, pile 2. Hope to see you guys on the next one. Bye. Hi, pile 3. You guys are the blue frisbee, the all sport frisbee. Welcome to your pick a card reading. Today's pick a card reading, we're shifting gears a little bit on the channel, because this one is, what are you currently attracting into your life? I do want to change up some of the readings. I don't want to just focus on love readings. Of course, you know, I'm going to still do those. I am. But I do want to just kind of branch out a little bit on this channel, like I have on Instagram, because I do think it's beneficial, right? Anyways, so that is what we're going to do. This is pretty much the live. I've referred to this as the live version of what I do on Instagram, since I don't post photos of the cards that I get or anything like that, how many cards are used, or, you know, whatever the case may be. So you get to see how it works. Pile 2, if you saw pile 2, then you kind of already know now. Or pile 1, but especially pile 2. We'll see how yours goes. This can be anything, right? What are you currently attracting into your life? Pile 3, let's see. We're starting off with the Knight of Cups. Very interesting. And the Empress. So, yeah. I see this. I see this more as a romantic offer coming. That's what you're attracting, pile 3. I mentioned this yesterday, and I'm going to say it again, because I really do believe this lately. I've seen the pattern on Instagram and even on here on YouTube, even though I know I haven't done too many, but I'm trying to build up again on my readings. But I've noticed pile 1, pile 2, pile 3, they all tend to carry on from each other in the readings that I do, especially when it comes to romantic, mainly romantic readings. I can see the continuation of pile 1, pile 2, pile 3. And I'm not gonna lie, pile 3, I feel like out of my 3 piles, the 3 collectives that I'm reading for, you guys are the closest ones to union, is what I'm getting. And this one, I mean, the Knight of Cups, that is about being swept off your feet, a romantic offer, a proposal. And then we have the Empress. I know a lot of my twin flames are pile 3 and 10-2. And I say, I don't know if you guys have been seeing 222, but I just saw it right now, so that might be a confirmation for some of you, and I'm going to throw that out. But I'm kind of the same way. I don't know. Just let me know in the comment section. I'm curious. But do you guys always tend to pick the same number in pick a card readings? because that's something I do myself. I don't tend to watch YouTube, but I do read the readers on Instagram that I follow, which are all amazing, by the way. So if you are looking for more Instagram readers, very awesome ones, take a look at who I'm following on Instagram, because they are all amazing and very talented people and readers. So anyways, just throwing that out there. But I do feel like that this is, you know, the Empress. You guys have elevated. You are attracting this love offer because you have stepped into your higher energy. You have connected. You've completed or completing inner union of both your masculine and feminine energies. And I kind of feel comfortable talking about this with you guys, probably a little bit more so than the other piles, because I know the energy of pile 3 from all the other readings I've done. And what I know is a lot of you are, maybe you're not, I think you guys are more open to the spiritual side of things. So you kind of know what I'm talking about here. And it's not a bad thing when I speak spiritual. You should have heard me struggling on the other one. And it's not bad, though. It's not bad, I feel. But yeah, you've grown. You have shown yourself that inner love. You have set boundaries. You're loving and gentle and kind, but you're firm, and you can be, what is it, like authoritative. Gosh, what's that word? Where you're just very, I don't know. I can't even think of the stupid word. It's so annoying. Crap. I don't know. I can't think of it. Maybe some of you can. But it's like where you can say your side of things without being rude, you know, like you stand your ground, you're very direct, you're very firm, but you're not gonna like throw shade or make some rude comment. You're very mature about how you approach things. So the growth that you've done, this inner union, and we have a freaking mirror. Oh my goodness, I just noticed that. And you know how many times I've seen this card? We have a mirror, and that is twin flame mirror, you know. That's, anytime I see a mirror, that's what I think. And to see that right now, can I just tell you, this is how it works. Like, I'm talking about this stuff and I'm getting this nudge in my mind, like, look at the card, look at the card. So I go look at the card, and then it's like, oh shit, there's a mirror there. That's how it works for me anyways. So very, very awesome. Let's add on to your reading pile 3, because this is very good. I'm interested to see. We have calmness, and we have sandpiper spirit. Be playful. Let's read the calmness card. We have the inner divine is the witness of all, remaining still and quiet even during intense turbulence. So take a deep breath and then say, quiet my mind, dear Lord. May your peaceful calm take over. This is the growth. This is signifying, because this is what you're attracting now. Because you have learned to let go. Or you're learning to let go, right? Because I remember yesterday's, I know. And it's easier said than done. Trust me, I know. I'm not coming at you guys. I'm not. So please don't think that. But you guys are attracting this calmness within your soul because you're at peace. You know that whatever is meant to happen is going to happen. Why? Because you're the freaking Empress. And it's just the energy. It's not the gender. So for the guys who watch and pick this file, please don't, you know, just call yourself the Emperor. That's fine. Whatever applies. But because of that, you're attracting just this peaceful inner peace. That's what it is. It's inner peace that you're attracting. And it just, I don't know, it's just very serene, very calm, just peaceful waters, you know. It's just a beautiful, lovely day. And you can hear the birds chirping. There we go. So it's just a beautiful, beautiful kind of energy, right? And then we have the sandpiper spirit, be playful. So you're attracting, because I feel like you've reached this inner peace and you're just about enjoying yourself and loving yourself and what makes you happy, and you're being more playful. It's allowing these opportunities to come. It might be where you go out with your friends. It might be where you travel more, because now, oh, thank goodness, right? There's more travel available now than there was a couple years ago, or in the last couple years, last year. Oh, such bad memories, right? Of that. But you're going out, you're living life, you're spoiling yourself, you're loving yourself, and it's just happy, and it exudes. When you're in that energy, it's like released, You know how animals have that, like a certain scent they can kind of throw into the air? I think it's the koala is one of them too. Well, I mean, dogs and stuff do it. I remember the koala one, like they go and rub a tree and they leave their scent on it. So it's kind of like that, but you're leaving this positive and happy and loving energy, and it attracts other people to you. So even though you possibly have just one person on your mind, you have other people. That's probably the reason why you don't see these other suitors, because you're so focused on the one, you don't see that there's others. You're not really focused on them and what they're doing and how they're looking at you and how they're seeing you. But you have that. So I love this energy, pile 3. I'm very proud of you guys. I love seeing the Empress because, again, to me, Empress is high up. Her and the High Priestess. You can't go wrong with either one of these. But I love seeing the Empress because it's not the Queen of Swords. It's not the Queen of Cups. It's not the Queen of Wands. It's not the Queen of Pentacles. It's not any of those. And it's the Empress. And she's everything. All rolled into one. I feel like you're just at this level. And you're at this point in your life where you're just going with the flow. You're accepting. Just that very flowy, like, just happy energy. I don't know. It's I feel the energy. As I was doing that, I was just like making the signal with my hand, just kind of like very peaceful. Very much with, I don't know, like the cycles of life. I don't know. Very, very positive. Very, very positive. And because of that energy, you're getting a romantic love offer coming to you, pile 3. So you're going to have to let me know, because I'm nosy like that. I mean, if you want, it's cool. But yeah, very, very, very positive. Congrats. Beautiful reading. And this is why I want to do more readings like this, because I feel like life itself has always been hard, and it's becoming harder even after COVID. We still gotta find ways to keep ourselves motivated and not just focus on love. I know love is a big part of it, don't get me wrong, and I love doing love readings, but I do want to see you guys grow. I want to see you guys do that. That's part of my mission, I feel, is to help you guys get to that point. And seeing this is awesome. I mean, this is not taking away from you guys, trust me. I'm not taking credit in any kind of way, but I do want to be able to help, at least guide some of you when I can, or at least, get the messages from your guides that you may not get yourself. And that's really what it is. And that's why I want to open up the channel to doing more like my Instagram. I've gotten people saying that my readings get boring because I'm not focused so much on love on Instagram, but there's so much more to life than just love with a romantic person. It's about love with yourself. That's first and foremost, or God, or whichever God you look up to, for those of you that have those beliefs. But either way, your growth, your development, and evolving into the person you are, that's hiding underneath, is what I want to do and help you guys do too. So please don't get mad when I tend to do a little bit more other readings. There's a lot more reason behind it. So that's where I leave it, pile 3. Just congrats. This is a beautiful reading. I couldn't have asked for a more perfect way to end today. So comment, like, share, subscribe if you're not already. I'm trying, guys. I'm trying to post and make up for those few months. I know. But thank you guys again, and a link to my Instagram for more pick a card readings is in the description section. Meet you, I keep saying that. I keep trying to say meet you guys at your pile. I don't know why. I don't know. Anyways, thank you guys for tuning into this pick a card. I truly appreciate it. Thank you guys for all your support, your kindness, your respect. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. See you on the next one, pile 3. Bye.